Hey everybody, welcome to more Political Excess. Today, let's take a look at a 2024 tier list for the Democratic nomination for president. I did the Republicans yesterday. Today, let's look at the Democrats. This is who's most likely to win nomination. So we've got tiers A, B, C, D, and F. So let's get into this right now. First up is, I guess that's Tom Steyer. I don't think he really would do anything, even though he has a ton of money. I would probably put him in the F tier. He could go up to D due to his wealth, but I'll just leave him in F for now. Next up is Julian Castro. I'm going to put him in the D. I don't think he has much broad appeal. Next up is Marianne Williamson. She's pretty much an outsider. I don't think anybody would let her have the nomination. She probably has more appeal than a lot of these candidates. I don't think they would let her get the nomination, and I don't think she'd have enough star power being an outsider to win. I'm going to put her in the F tier. I just don't see it happening. Next up, Cory Booker. He's not bad. I don't know how well he would do. He already ran once, didn't really do anything. I'll put him in C. Next up, Kamala Harris. She's weak, but she's probably fairly likely to win it, given the bench. I'll put her in C. Andrew Yang, that's F tier. He already started his own party. He's basically a pariah with the Democrats now. Next is Tim Ryan. He already ran, and he did absolutely zero. I don't think he has any appeal to a Democratic base this day and age. He would do nothing in a primary. Next is Devel Patrick, former governor of Massachusetts. I believe that's him. I think, didn't he jump in 2020 for 2 seconds and then he dropped out? I don't think he is. Maybe he can put together a better campaign in the future, but as of now, I think he is a complete nobody in a Democratic primary. Next, we have John Hickenlooper. I'll put him in D. I think he's pretty weak, but maybe not the worst. And then we have Michael Bennett. God, so many of these people have already run before. I'm going to put him in D also. I don't think he has much star power, much personality. I don't know how much he would excite the base. Probably very little. Next, Bill de Blasio. I don't think he would really do anything, but I'll put him in D, low D. Maybe borderline F. Next is Beto. I guess I'll put him in C. He's got some youth on his side. He can excite the base to an extent. That's good enough for C. Gillibrand, put her in D. I don't think she would do a whole ton. Next, I believe that is John Delaney, who ran last time as well. He's a complete nobody. He's going in F. Hillary Clinton, as much as she's disliked, she's going to have to go in the C tier. I think enough Democrats still like her, and she's got a chance to win that nomination, a lot better than a lot of these other people. Next up is Andrew Cuomo. His star fell pretty hard. I don't know if he's completely out of it. I'll just put him in D. Bernie Sanders, I'll put him right in the middle. He's a semi-outsider. I know the Democratic establishment does not want him to win the nomination. He almost won it before. He could make another run for it and probably do better than a lot of these other candidates. Next, Elizabeth Warren. I'll put her in C also. Sort of similar to Sanders. She has some appeal, but I don't think it's a broad appeal. Next, we've got Mayor Michael Bloomberg, another rich guy. I don't think he would do much. He has no charisma. Put him in D. But he could buy his way into this thing like he tried to do last time. Next is Pete Buttigieg. I know he's touted as, the next up-and-coming thing. For that reason, he's going to at least go in C. He might go in B. I'll put him in B. I mean, that's what everybody says. He's got a good chance. He'd probably be one of the top contenders. So we'll put him up into B. Next, Amy Klobuchar. I just don't see her actually doing anything. I just don't think she would fire up that base at all. So she goes in D. Tulsi Gabbard goes in F. Democrats hate her now because she criticized them a little bit, drifted toward the right some, so she's way down there. Biden's going to go up to B. He's weak, but he's the incumbent. That's got to be worth a whole lot more than what some of these other people have to offer. Next, Eric Swalwell. That's way down. He's completely worthless. Gavin Newsom, he'll probably go up to B. I know he's been in the news recent months. I think he could put something together when the time comes if he wanted. Next, Michelle Obama. I know people like her. She doesn't want to do it. If she tried to do it, how well would she do? That's a good question. I guess I'll put her at B. I know all the polls I've seen do show her doing not too bad. Finally, Oprah. No idea about Oprah. We'll just put her in C. Got some appeal, but I know she would turn off other people if she actually jumped into it. So that's the tier list. Nobody is in tier A. Got a lot in D and F. The bench is kind of slim. The Republicans do have a better bench right now for top tier candidates. You can make an argument for some of these people going up to A or even going down to D. This is what I came up with. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with this or do you disagree? And if you enjoyed this channel, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.